Yeah, so for me, buying Bitcoin with someone else's money, namely an insurance company's money, is, especially if you look at it over 5 and 10 year cohorts, it's the highest performing asset class in the world if you look at it in 5 year cohorts. So, what if you could buy it at great prices as early as you possibly can? But what if you didn't have to make payments or pay it back? And so this is called the infinite banking concept. You can actually look it up. There's actually a great book that talks about this, but there's very few people talking about it in relation to Bitcoin. It's actually a book you can get on Amazon by Nelson Nash called Becoming Your Own Banker. Now, here's the fun part. And you need to study infinite banking because my little couple-minute video here is not going to help you make it click necessarily. But you get an insurance policy. Let's say it's a $4 million insurance policy. You have to pay premiums on that just like you do any other insurance policy. However, you're building a cash balance. Let's say you make a bunch of money in altcoins and you go open a new insurance policy for infinite banking and use those altcoins as the cash balance. And then you borrow against that and you go buy Bitcoin in a bear market at 50% retraced correction prices. Well, the crazy thing is that you don't actually have to pay that loan back because it will be paid back out of the proceeds of the death benefit 40, 30, whatever years from now, depending on where you are in your life stage and who the actual insured person is, because you might take it out on a spouse or a child or a key man policy, whatever. The point is that you can use leverage to double dip, and you're not borrowing your own cash back out. You're actually borrowing the insurance company's money, and you're making 5% a year usually on your own cash that's still in the bank. So you're making money on the cash that's acting as collateral. You're using the insurance company's money to buy Bitcoin, and then of course Bitcoin has a compounding annual growth rate of 50% a year over 5-year cohorts. And in my case, I always use self-custody, so I'm bringing the Bitcoin into my custody, right? So I've got an insurance company's money, I'm buying Bitcoin, and I'm bringing it into my custodial regime, if that's a way to say that, and I get to ride the hardest money asset on the planet in history for the next 30 or 40 years. And I get to pass that down and leverage against that when the commercial banking system finally, provides those kind of products that we can loan against our Bitcoin in, Wells Fargo or Bank of America or whatever. And this is just a way to help outpace your ability as an individual to transfer your energy into money. Because a lot of us transfer our energy into money, but can you transfer your energy into wealth? Bitcoin ultimately is the manifestation of energy become wealth. And how can we acquire the maximum amount of that on the left side of the bell curve, which is where we still are in the adoption phase? Now, if you're still with me and you're wondering, where does all this fit into a strategy? It's the part of my flywheel that we call leverage, where we use assets to buy more cash flow. And then, of course, it's a repeating process. Because crypto is here to stay, having a methodical approach to the crypto market is what will allow you to systematically increase your net worth over and over again using fun stuff like infinite banking or, yield farming or swing trading or strategic exit strategies and strategic acquisition strategies. All that stuff, it all works together to build your wealth. And I teach it all to my members in my mastermind called Get Paid Daily. You can learn more about it if you're interested. Hit the big orange button over at cryptoyall.com. Watch my video, and if you like what you see, you can schedule a one-on-one video call with me. If not, if you just like this stuff, give me a follow, like and share, and comment the number 2 in the comments. Let me know you're still here. See ya.